welcome back to my channel, Storybook Crochet. If you're looking to add a little fun and creativity to your crochet projects, you're in the right place. Today we are diving into the Pastry Pals crochet pattern. These adorable, sweet-themed little characters are perfect for beginners and seasoned crafters alike. Whether you're making them as a gift, a cute addition to your collection, or just for fun, I'll walk you through each step to make sure that you're ready to bring these tasty pals to life. For today's project, you're going to need some worsted yarn, and I am using pink and then your pastry color. And then you're going to want a small length of whatever your icing or your sprinkles are, and we'll do that at the end. And then you're going to need two 12mm safety eyes. I am using a 3.5 or US hook. You're going to need some scissors, a yarn needle, and a little bit of fiber fill to finish it off. So let's grab all those supplies and we'll get going. All right, so to start off today's project, you're going to want your main frosting color. So for me, I'm using the light pink, and we're going to start and make that panel first. So to start this off, you're going to start by making a slip knot. And then you're going to go ahead and chain 9. All right, after you have your chain of 9, we're going to start in this second chain from our hook here, and we're going to make a single crochet. And then you're just going to continue across your chain, making 1 single crochet in each chain across, and each row will consist of 8 single crochets. All right, as soon as you get that last single crochet made, you're going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn your piece. And you will do that at the end of every single row that you make. So for row 2, we're just going to start in that same stitch as our chain there and make our first single crochet. And then you're just going to work your way across, making your 8 single crochets across. So you're going to repeat row 2, making sure that you chain 1 at the end of each row, and then turn your piece over. And you're going to do this for a total of 12 rows. So go ahead and complete your 12 rows of 8 single crochets, and we will meet back at the end of that, and I'll show you how to finish it off, and then we'll start our second panel of our pastry color. All right, you should be done through row number 12 now, so we're going to go ahead and cut a shorter tail to finish this off. And then you're going to want to grab your yarn needle, and we're going to weave this through the back of our panel. So just turn it over for whatever side you want to be the back, and then I just weave it through a couple of times. All right, and then snip that off, and then go ahead and do your second one. And then before we make the back of our pastry, we're going to go ahead and put the face details on this part. All right, so to make the face details, you're going to need your eyes, you're going to need your color for your sprinkles or your icing. So on like the pink, I did a darker pink sprinkles. On the white, I did more of a rainbow sprinkle. And then on the purple here, I took a blue and I just zigzagged across. So grab the yarn that you want to do any of those variations of. And then also, if you want to add a little bit of white to line the eyes here, I just like the way it looks. It gives it a little bit more character. All right, so I placed my eyes between rows 3 and 4. So just count up 1, 2, 3, and then come in about over 2 stitches and place the first eye, and then do the same on the other side. So there's only going to be like 1 stitch between each eye there. Go ahead and snap your backs on. Okay, that looks good to me. And then go ahead and grab your white and we'll line the eyes. So I start at the top of the eye here, and then I come down about 3/4 of the way, and then just come back down through the piece. Kind of tug on that so it's a little tighter. And then do the same on the other side. Alright, and then just kind of tug on both ends there just to make sure they're good and secure. And you can always add like a drop of glue underneath those if they don't stay down for you. Alright, and then I just tie that off in the back instead of weaving it in. It's just a little easier, but I put about 3 knots in it so it doesn't come undone. And then just snip that off. Alright, so the eyes are finished, and now I'm going to make my sprinkles. Alright, for the sprinkles, you're just going to come up through the back to start kind of wherever you want, and then just sporadically place your sprinkles around the surface, kind of even, making sure they're even. It's pretty simple. So you just want to cover the entire surface with the sprinkles, whichever color you chose. So here you can kind of see placement wise, I just put a few below the eyes and then quite a few up here. So go ahead and finish that off, and you'll just tie it together in the back like you did with the white to finish those off. And then next you're going to want to go ahead and grab your pastry, the back of the pastry color, and then we'll make our panel for that. Alright, so this is what your finished front panel should look like. So to make the back panel with our pastry color, we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing we did for the front, but we're not going to finish this one off, as we're going to then connect the two pieces together. So you're going to start off with your slip knot and chain 9. Alright, and then again, starting in that second chain from your hook, you're just going to single crochet across. Alright, so once you come to the end, you'll chain 1 and turn, and just repeat that process, single crocheting 8 across for each row for a total of 12 rows. So again, I'll meet you back at the end of row 12, but do not finish the piece off. You'll just leave your hook in your piece, and then we will connect the two sides together. Alright, so you should have your 12 rows done. We are going to go ahead and chain 1. And then you're going to grab your first piece. You'll put the right sides facing towards you, so you want the face to be facing you. Okay, and then match up your edges. We're going to start in this first stitch here on that last row. Go ahead and insert into the front panel and then through the back panel. So you're inserting through both sides at the same time, and you're going to make a single crochet. So in each corner, we're going to be making 3 single crochets. So in this one, we're going to just make 1 more for right now, and then we'll make 1 more at the end. That'll round that off nicely. All right, so we have our 2 single crochets, or an increase, made in that first stitch. You're going to work your way across in each stitch, connecting both of the panels. Alright, so we've gotten across the top here. So when you get to this last stitch of that top row, you're going to go ahead and make your 3 single crochets in that one stitch. And like I said, that just rounds the corners off nicely. So as you can see here, it just makes it nice and more squared off like the pastry should be. Alright, so now that we have those 3 made, we're going to work down the side, and you'll just put these stitches evenly spaced apart. Typically, you're just going to do 1 at the end of each row. But it's okay if your number is a little bit more than that or a little less. It doesn't really matter that much. Alright, so now we're at the bottom part, so you're going to go in that last stitch at the bottom and on the other side and go ahead and make your 3 single crochets. Alright, and then just work across the bottom stitches until you get to that last corner there. Alright, and then the last stitch at the bottom, go ahead and make your 3 single crochets. Alright, so now you're going to work up the other side, but you're going to stop about halfway, and then we're going to put some fiber fill inside of it. Alright, so we're going to put that down for right now. If you use the safety eyes especially, you're going to want to add some fiber fill so that you can't feel the backs of those through the back of your piece. If you didn't use safety eyes, you could always just keep that flat if you prefer that kind of look. Alright, so you don't want to overstuff it, but just enough to make it a little bit puffier. Alright, so go ahead and finish making your single crochets across this side of it, and then I'll show you how to finish that off. Alright, so our last one again will be in that first stitch that we made. So go into that same stitch and make your last single crochet. And then you're going to slip stitch to the very first one you made. So go ahead and insert your hook there, pull that through, and pull it through your loop. And that will finish that off. Alright, so we'll just cut a shorter tail here. And then all we have to do now is weave in our ends. So I just come down through the next stitch in the middle of it and through to the back of the piece. And just kind of pull that tight. And then just weave that in, and then you'll want to weave in the tail at the bottom as well. And there you have it. It's your very own pastry pal ready to be the sweetest part of your crochet collection. I hope you have had as much fun as I have making them. If you love this tutorial, be sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe for more fun patterns and crochet tips. I do have these chocolate covered strawberries pattern up that you can make for Valentine's Day. I will add the link up above for that. As always, thanks for joining me and thanks for crocheting with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Won't you take me home?